What is up? It's your boy Johnny Shreve, aka Mr. Tell Like It Is. I put a post out the other day. It was a poll on what content you guys like to see. I put one out. Do you like reactions, coaching up videos, training videos, nutrition, stuff like that? And you guys are like, I like training. A lot of questions as to like, can you just do videos of you actually training? What's your training actually look like? And also got a bunch of like, you know, comments. What's the update on Turk? We'll finish my Turk video next week, but I am still on Turk. I went to the hospital this past Sunday. My oxygen dropped to like 89. I did a bunch of tests. You can see I still have like the weird little circles from all the things they taught me and stuff. But I'm better now. I gave me antibiotics and a freaking puffer, which is annoying. Either way, nonetheless, I'm training shoulders today. I do a very basic shoulder workout. I do a pressing movement, and the rest is a lot of accessories and then triceps. We're gonna do that today, and guys, let you guys see what my training looks like. I'll throw some tips and cues in there as well too. We're gonna start off doing this machine, the Lannis machine. I like doing laterals first, so I don't have to really load up any of the pressing movements. And when I start my pressing movements, my shoulders are completely engaged already. So there's no like lag in terms of warming up. So normally, you know, we're here and we're all the way like doing this. For me, I like to isolate and I'll basically get myself here. I'll come to the corner of the platform and I'll stretch and lean a bit from here. And then I have that constant tension and then pulling out. Almost like if I was doing like a quarter turn. So I'm basically doing this and pulling out, and it's still side laterals. So I'll basically do this, and I'll do 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps, and I'll increase the weight. And my 3 sets are 3 hard sets. So when I say 3 sets of something, there are 3 hard sets. Those aren't counting warm-up sets. So just kind of getting the feel for this right now. And I won't spend a lot of time either doing a bunch of reps for warming up. For me, I am very active in terms of like aware of what I'm doing. So my muscles get engaged very early on. When I'm doing these, I'm thinking about doing this. That's the motion I'm doing when I'm doing ladders. I'm pushing this out. And you see how my lat pushes out as well too. So I'm doing this, not this. So I'm really forcing my delt to really get isolated by pushing my shoulder away. I'm just kind of lifting up like this. I usually rest like about 30 seconds in between doing unilateral work to give my body a little bit more of a break. I am still taking Turk, like I said, and I can tell you now, for me, it definitely has helped with strength and stamina. I would say even like having little pneumonia has actually like helped out through that. I'm not saying it's gonna fucking cure pneumonia. Like I don't have any symptoms of pneumonia being like super tired, fever and all like that. But definitely when it comes to like stamina, it does help. So I would say for sure like Turk is like a good sup for stamina and strength. One guy did a video, him amongst other people, was like, Johnny's doing a scam with Greg. What I definitely pride myself on this channel is like anyone who has actually met me is like, I don't change. Like I'm literally the same person you see me here. So when it comes to like me doing this whole Turk thing, I'm getting $0 from this. I'm getting not a fucking penny. And I can guarantee that it's probably helped Greg's sales for sure. I haven't asked for money, nor do I want any. I want to check this out for myself. And yes, I'll tell you 100% if this is working or not for me. What I won't do is come on this thing and just say a bunch of shit because again, like my goal isn't to be a big YouTuber. My goal is to have a successful online coaching business. And YouTube is my top funnel. If you have a machine like this, if you like put this here and use it as a pin press where you're in a good position from floor to core, and then from here, you're basically driving up, then controlling it down till it touches. That's one way of doing it. The other way I would say for doing it to maximize hypertrophy is having this at a lower setting. So when you go underneath and start, there's already a stretch. A lot of times I see people do this and they're here and they're just like arch their back and it becomes a fucking dick swinging contest on this machine. So I get in close to it, my feet are the shoulders apart, a little bit of bend in my hips, in my knees and my hips, and then I kind of get myself underneath. So I'm still here and I'm leaning towards it and everything is linear from here, and then I'm pushing from here, chest and clamp, and I'm gonna pull this thing down like I'm doing a pull down, stretch from here, drive. Controlling it down, stacking the joints, push. I'm really focused on is like this, like the feeling I have here pushing me down is pushing me into the floor. And then I'm like keeping this and this, like I look like this at the top of this. Like I'm not sucking it, I'm just like pushing here. So like this doesn't feel like it's being compressed. So it feels like this is a strong base. Like I want this to be as strong as this. I'm gonna do some rear delt exercises and some triceps. You guys might think it's like a high row or it's fully rear delts, and I'll be able to load a little more in this way. But what I'm doing is I'm pushing my arm out this way when I'm pulling. So I'm doing this, not this. It's a big difference between me starting here and pulling like this and me starting here and pulling like this. So my elbow was leading this, and then my fist last, so I can really push this angle here, which is going to put more tension on my rear delt when I'm pulling. I want to pull this angle, so the angle is easier to pull this way than it's pulling back, because like I want to emphasize my delts more. So I want the angle to start going out this way instead of being in front of me, because that's going to automatically make me do this. I have to do more work to pull this way. So I kind of cross it this way so it's easier to pull, and then I take the D handle and I'll twist it a bit so it's still parallel. So it's instead of being like this crossing, I just make it straight and the handle straight when you're pulling. And you lead with your elbow when you pull, and that tension comes straight across. My hands aren't close like this. They're already open like this, right? So I'm not doing this, I'm here. And they're already pushed away. I have full protraction. My chest is nice and tall. And I'm pulling out. And then there's constant tension on my rear delt. Watch when I push out. So it's already engaged. And when I'm pulling, this elbow is doing this. You can see my rear delt is like pop. Even from the start, it's on. And I'm just doing that and pulling. This is something I just watched Dr. Mike do a lot of. And a lot of people do this to try and counterbalance because they're using all their weight. They'll pile a bunch of weight on here, and they'll be like this. And they'll be like this. And their legs are locked and they're just to show them compensate. So pick a weight properly, right? Curl the weight in you, hinge back like you're doing a deadlift, get it close to here, then you're pushing down. Even though I want my elbows to roll back still, they still can roll back. Right? I still want to be in an athletic position when I'm pulling the weight. So I'm still over top, I'm shifting my center of mass, my hips back, and I still have control here. Whenever I get back into doing core, because after this whole like pneumonia thing, I'm just like, enough. I'm gonna get my shit together. And that means everything. So when I do core, I know that if I do like 3-4 sets, the DOMs the next day is absolutely fucking bonkers. So I'm gonna do one long set, and then that'll be it. So this is it. That's my shoulder workout. Great muscle stimulation, great old mind and muscle connection, and a good intensity. Picking a right weight that's gonna make me work and overwork my joints. I'm gonna take this puffer. It's so bad. I'm very mad at myself for letting this happen. And the reason why I got sick is because a little cough turned into a bigger cough, turned into me just muscling through it, not listening to all the things I say to you guys, and I end up with freaking pneumonia. That's the last time that ever happens. I promise you that. If you guys want to train like me and get custom training from me, hit the link in the description below, johnshoevefitness.com, fill that application, and you get a 50-minute video call with myself, and we'll go over your goals and see what we can achieve together, me coaching you. So next time, you know what it is. Iron sharpens iron, progressive overload your life. Meantime, keep gym chasing. Peace.